It's almost time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Live from Albany, the capital of the Empire State, this is After Hours with Joe Bonilla, starring Joe Bonilla, and featuring the enchanting Ima. This week, Joe is joined by GOP nominee for mayor, Nathan Lebron, and tonight's musical guest is Mirk and the New Familiars. Here he is now, After Hours liberal leader, Joe Super Democrat Bonilla.
Hello! Hello, everybody, and welcome to After Hours! Woo! How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Good? I hear people like, oh, Joe! I got silent right there. That's all right. I got a little bit of news right now. Apparently, a downtown Albany liquor store was just closed down for allegedly taking food stamps for liquor, Viagra, and porn.
That's really tacky, Joe.
That's a little bit tacky, Chris Sally, I know. So apparently, I can no longer rely on the government to support my habits. It does happen. So you guys use Facebook?
Yeah.
Wow, one guy's like, ah, Facebook! I love Facebook. Apparently, there's been hackers known to actually infiltrate credit card data now. So if you've been using one of those those gifts that they give out on your birthday, you had it just coming. You had it coming. Yeah, no, that was a little lukewarm. I'm sorry. I know. It happens. It happens. Anyway, we have a very, 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 very big show. We have big guests. Big guests! Big guests and big giveaways. We have an iPod Nano video we're giving away today. And much, much more. But my first guest I will have today is Nathan Lebron. Big, 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 big. And to top it off, Mirk and the New Familiars will be on the show tonight. So stick around and we'll be right back. And we're back on After Hours. Woo. Woo indeed. Anyway, I have been, all season long, I've been having recurring sidekicks, new sidekicks, to replace the great Tammy Landau. Ooh. Ooh.
Not so great, are we?
Well, your name is Ima, isn't it?
It is.
That's right. Give it up for Ima! So what's going on?
You know, not much, Joe, I gotta say. I mean, school's been great.
Yeah.
But, you know,
not a whole lot.
But something weird has been
What
going
has
on.
happened?
You know, I don't know about you guys living on campus. I don't know if there's that many of us. I mean, juniors.
People who live on campus? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what's up with the ladybug infestation? Has anyone seen that?
That is pretty nasty.
But you know what? I would take it as a good sign. Ladybugs are good luck, and I'd say it's around midterms, so you try to get as many of those on you. It might be good for you.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You know, okay, I went with you earlier to look at ladybugs.
Right before lunch.
Yes.
Was it not very appetizing?
That was not good. Very nasty.
No.
Yeah.
They're pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Joe, I've actually had a very interesting weekend, I gotta say.
Did you know?
And, you know, I had a life lesson that I'd like to share with all of you guys.
Life lesson.
Thank you.
Share it.
So, I don't know about you ladies out there. I mean, I live in New York City. All the ladies. All right, anyway. So, I was back home this weekend, back in Queens, and I was buying... I'm just loving the attention right now. It's great. I mean, that should be on camera, really.
There's one dude like Queens, baby. So.
But, while I was home,
yeah.
I was buying my Metro card, and, some rude man came up to me and said, "Hey, baby." And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Keep buying my Metro card. So he's like, "Hey, baby, I'm talking to you." And I was like, oh.
A little bit of aggression right there.
Yeah, I got a little aggressive. So, you know, usually I brush it off. Like, I'm used to, the creepy guy hitting on you. But this time I was just
used to it?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like this.
I see.
How can I not be used
to
it?
see.
But, okay. And, at this point, I decided, you know what, let me say something back. And I look over at him, I'm like, you know, now that you have made this initial conversation, what should I say back to you? And now he's quiet. And I was like, all right, you know what, don't even answer that. Has anyone ever responded to you? And he said, nope. And I was like, all right, so I probably have to have like maybe an STD, maybe.
There had to be some sort of requirement.
I'd have to be like a hooker or something. So would that be worth it? And he was like, no. And I'm like, you know what? I hope you learned something valuable today. I hope you learned not to ruin my day like this anymore. And I felt very good about myself, and I went downstairs and I sat down. But here was my
self-righteousness.
This is my life lesson, actually. A big subway rat fell on me at this point, like a big dead rat. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe it was a good thing for me to yell at this guy, but it probably wasn't, because God must have gotten really pissed.
That's nasty.
And thrown that rat at me.
You know what? Speaking of things falling, you know, look at this brand new curtain right here. Ooh. It's not like the gold from before. Oh. Hey. What? What?
Live TV?
Yes, this kind of is, yeah.
Can I take a seat, Joe?
I suppose you could.
I really think you should.
Hey, baby. Heard this. That's a good story.
Hey, why don't you guys switch real quick?
Switch?
Yeah, come on closer. Come closer. Scooch closer.
You know me, Joe.
What's your name now?
It's Cletus.
Oh, hey.
I work back there. I clean up. I fix the cameras and whatnot. I ain't never been on TV, so excuse me. This is a new thing to me.
I see. It looks to be just that.
Mom, how you doing, Mom? This is crazy, Joe. Got a lot of people
here,
So
man. What do you do here? Like, what do you exactly do?
I clean in the back, cameras, I fix them and whatnot, the lights. Got my goods right there, my stuff. You know,
I see.
I've been working here 27 years. This is my first time on TV. So
that's like 28 wasted years right there.
Speak for yourself, buddy. It's 27 greatest years of my life. I'd do it all again if I could.
Okay. Now, do you have a family? Do you have
Well, sad news is my girlfriend broke up with me just 3 days ago. 3 days.
That's sad. That's sad.
Kicked me out of the house. I've been living in the lecture centers for the last 3 days. You know?
That's some great living right there.
You know, it's been rough for me.
Yeah.
And I heard you're single.
Ready to mingle?
For the moment.
If you wanted to grab a bite,
I'll take you out on a Chartwell's date if that's what you're talking about.
I had some Chartwell's tacos earlier today. I'm not feeling it. No thanks, Toots. I'm all right.
Toots.
What? Something wrong with that?
Now,
Nothing at all.
I gotta say, I've actually heard a rumor that our janitor is expecting a child. He's actually the first janitor to get pregnant. Would that be you?
No, absolutely not. I know who you're talking about. He is a jerk. He should not be pregnant. He's going to be a horrible daddy or mother.
Daddy.
Whatever you like to call him. He's a jerk, and don't even get me started on that.
I see.
But I'm also an aspiring rapper, and I heard Mirk and them were here. Woo! And I don't want to put anything out there, but I'm pretty good at what I do.
Are you now?
Yeah.
You want to...
Next week, if you need a musical guest, I'll be more than willing to come back next week.
Why don't you try it right now?
No.
Who wants to hear this guy?
Nothing for free. Nothing in life comes free. And you're going to have to pay me tonight if you want me. Or give me that iPod that you're giving out. I'll take that.
I'm sure you will.
You're damn right. Oh, God. It's all itchy over here.
It looks to be itchy with the tape, too. Yeah.
Yep. It's getting crazy over
here.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah, what can I do? You know.
I understand. Well, we have a lot of shows.
I'm sweating like crazy.
It looks to be. It looks to be.
If you're feeling tired, you should definitely join our audience for the night.
You know what? That's what I think I'm going to do, Joe.
All right,
buddy. Pleasure.
Absolutely.
Mama, I'm coming. Pleasure.
We'll be right back.
Oh, God.
We'll be right back with Nathan Lebron. On After Hours, my first guest is the Republican nominee for Mayor of Albany. Give it up for Nathan Lebron! Sir, how goes it?
I can't shake that hand, man.
I
Come
see.
on.
I see. I know.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I see.
Nice
now
to
you
meet
can.
you.
Gotcha.
Nice to meet you.
Gotcha. So.
I have a lot of Metro cards.
Oh.
They don't work, but
they don't work.
Metro, you know. So, how you doing?
Not bad.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know.
In my university.
That's right. You did go here, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
That's right. Woo School.
Right. Yeah.
What did you major here?
Computer science.
Computer science. That's not. But you didn't just go to UAlbany. You went to.
I went to Harvard for grad school.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
but
right.
hold on. I was a 2-time super senior. I went to Harvard.
That gives me some hope, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So if I can do it, and the Giants could beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, then yeah, you can go to Harvard too.
Very good. Very good. Now, are you originally from Albany?
No, I was born in Harlem. I grew up in the Bronx.
Born in Harlem.
Yeah.
Grew up in the Bronx.
Yeah, the Bronx, that's right. In New York City, there you go. And poor Mets fan. Yeah, I just felt so bad for it. And I came up here in '89 after I just had my teenage years in the Bronx were pretty rough.
Yep.
I had 2 bouts of cancer when I was a teenager, and by that time my family was homeless, living in shelters and welfare hotels, and then I lived in a group home, and I went to Truman High School in Co-op City, which is where I kind of got to breathe a little bit.
Right.
And then having lived in the Bronx and experienced all that, I came up here and I thought Albany was heaven when I came here. And so one of the first things I did was I asked one of the natives. Show me your bad neighborhood. Yeah. And I went to the bad neighborhood. I was like, this is not a bad neighborhood.
This is not a bad neighborhood.
Not a bad neighborhood.
That's good. That's good. Now, you're running for mayor.
I'm running for mayor.
You're running for mayor.
Yeah.
What are you currently? What's your main initiative, if you will?
Well, there are 3 issues that are 3 core issues: crime, schools, and taxes.
Right.
Okay. And this city, when I came here, the city used to have over 100,000 people. Now is 93,000 people.
Right.
And by the next census, it's probably going to be in the 80s. So people are leaving. And because of where I came from, I know this phenomenon. I know exactly where the city is going. And I decided to run because in January, I was looking for a house outside of the city.
Right.
As a college student living off campus, I was a victim of crime myself. I had my apartment broken into. And I had my house broken into, I had my car broken into, and Jerry's first term, my girlfriend got mugged and her car broken into, and she was a grad student. She was not a super senior. She was, and she had her car broken into, and here I am. I come from the Bronx, and the first time I became a victim of crime was here in Albany.
Interesting.
Yeah, think about that. So the city is at a very interesting turning point. And
right.
So here you coming in with the biggest university in the region, bringing all this new blood, other people having fun and having a good time and enjoying the city. And I know what they're going to do. They're going to graduate. They're going to leave. And I don't want them to leave. I want them to stay, and I want them to have a central ice slip. Can I say that? Central ice slip, and we're a lot of Long Islanders here.
Yeah.
Right? Still a lot of Long Island. Yeah. Well,
a little mixed reaction right there.
Oh man. That's right. So I want you to stay here and buy your first home here and have a good time here and enjoy downtown. Party it up, and that's it. I want you to stay. I did it, and look at me now.
That's right.
I'm a success story, and soon you will be.
I hope so. If this show actually ends right. So, recently there's been the ghost ticket scandal.
Sure.
Which has been a big issue, especially within the Democratic Party in the city with the Jennings administration. Yeah. You're also, I guess the Republican nominee for treasurer is Mary Ann
McGinn, yeah.
Right.
I call her my homegirl. So if anybody hears her talking about my homegirl, that's Mary Ann McGinn.
What would you do differently about that whole situation?
Well, the problem with the ghost ticket scandal is actually predates Jennings, I think, by a year or so. Yeah. Okay. And so what it is that there's a culture in City Hall that says you can just do whatever you want. I mean, the mayor kind of knew about it. I mean, there was a state controller's report back in the day when Hevesy was the state controller. Pointing out something that they needed to change, and during the Jennings administration, I think his second term, and nothing ever happened. And what it is there's a culture that says, I'm going to do whatever I want because I know the mayor's not going to do anything about it, and I don't think the mayor cares. Right. And there's a system that's different. If you are politically connected, you get these benefits, and if you are not politically connected, regardless of your skin, color, race, or whatever, okay, you are not going to have those same considerations. Right. Okay, and that's the way it's been. The last Republican mayor in the city was in the 1920s. So interesting. It's been a little while.
Just a little bit.
It's been a little while. Just a little bit. And so the Republican machine back then got replaced by a Democrat machine, and now we're just trying to get rid of machines, period.
Right. So. Now, you had that whole analogy of what? It's a
There was a lawnmower. Oh, no, I got a better one now.
Okay.
Come on, I went to SUNY.
Hey.
There are 4 citywide spots open. Common Council President, Carolyn McLaughlin is probably gonna win that. She's fantastic, great credentials. Leif Engstrom running for city auditor, is a new position. He's fantastic. He's gonna do well. City Treasurer, Kathy Sheehan, and my homegirl Mary Ann McGinn. McGinn's going to win.
Ooh.
But they're both are fantastic candidates for that position.
Right.
Okay, and then there's the mayor. So
Right.
So what's the analogy? The analogy is think about a car
Yep.
with 3 bad tires and a donut. And so you replace these 3 bad tires.
I see.
And you keep the donut.
Okay.
Okay. And the car is still going to pull in the wrong direction.
Right.
And so you need somebody new to lead. And again, I don't look at it as different positions. I look at it as an executive team. And the mayor has a tradition of not being a collaborator. And more than more than ever, you need a collaborator in City Hall.
Especially at this current time in the city.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
So now, are you the first Latino to run for mayor of Albany?
Mayor of Albany, yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I'm the second Latino to run for mayor of any city in the state of New York. But,
look at that.
To make it, well, let me quantify that a little bit. to make it on a November ballot, I mean, there have been others, and they've always got beaten in the primary. And so in 2005, it was Fernando Ferrer.
Right.
In the
one Ferrer fan back there.
Yep. And this year, there actually would have been a woman. She actually had to drop out to take care of her family, but in Syracuse, who was close to making it. And there have been other races, where Hispanics have been competitive in smaller towns. But in our cities, where you have the highest concentration of Hispanics, I'm the second one to survive onto a November ballot.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Is that Harlem blood? Definitely.
That's exactly. She got it. That was in Queens, right? That was at 103rd Street Station.
Actually,
that guy?
it was in Queens.
That was my. Then I was gonna say maybe it was my uncle hitting up on you. But.
Hey, he might have traveled to Queens.
Who knows?
So this is speaking more on the not so much the city, but like the nation. Even though you're a Republican, how do you feel about?
Even though I'm a Republican.
Hold on a second. I might get to it. I might get to it.
I'm gonna make you wear that hat.
Oh.
Okay. As proof. Anyway, go ahead.
I actually wanted to wear the hat.
Oh, I started something.
Yeah, so you don't want to start these people.
I know. Yeah,
so how do you feel about President Obama receiving the Nobel Peace Prize?
Well, one of the things that I first of all, he ended up beating out a woman that stood up in Afghanistan, who stood up against the Taliban to make sure that women were still going to school. And when you compare the results, really a new president versus somebody that actually had accomplished something, I think it's unfortunate that she was passed over. But one of the things that I hate, I don't hate, but I dislike about what the Nobel Prize Committee did was that they're now using it as an instrument to influence policy. And so now they're giving you an award because they want you to act a certain way.
Gotcha.
And I just don't like the idea of awards given to people so they can behave in a certain way. I like them to, when you think about the people who have won it, Mother Teresa and Al Gore. He actually did something, and Martin Luther King Jr. These are people that accomplished something, and you're giving an award for a body of work, not so that you could influence somebody's policies.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It is interesting.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, come January, what should the people in the city of Albany, especially you Albany students, expect? Yeah.
Well, this is what you're going to have. The city has had a history, and I know this since 1989. The city and the university community hasn't really been, they really never gotten along. I mean, I remember there was back in the early 90s, they wanted to have more frat houses, and the city went, no, absolutely not. We don't want any more students here. There's an escalation of crime here that's affecting a lot of students, especially students that live off campus. And, back when I was going to attending here, the biggest problem you had with college students in the city was that they were, urinating on people's lawns after drinking.
Very interesting.
It was a huge story.
Yeah.
I mean, you have see cameras. You will see, the Channel 6 News following a kid that was zipping up.
Interesting fact. You'll actually get in a lot more trouble if you get caught urinating in public. Not that I've gotten caught. Right?
Oh, okay.
But you'll actually.
What are you trying to insinuate?
Yeah.
Not that I haven't done anything. Yeah.
Don't you have a story to tell, Joe?
Than if you're caught drinking underage.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. If you're caught drinking underage.
This is very true.
Yes.
That's very true.
Yes.
So it was great having you on.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Nathan Lebron. What's your website? It's Lebron for Albany.
LebronForAlbany.com.
And the general election's on.
And November 3rd.
All right.
Okay. And that's it.
And you still have time to register to vote, or that's
no, you're done.
You're dead.
If you, just come out and vote. And if you're from Chicago and you're dead, you can vote for me.
Very interesting. Actually, I might have you hold on for 2 seconds.
Sure, absolutely.
So everybody knows about the After Hours giveaway, correct? Well, we're so fortunate. I've been talking with Nathan right here, and in addition to the iPod, we have a very special surprise. Tammy, you want to come out with the coupons or tickets? Food stamps. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right.
Have you pick it out?
Okay.
Actually,
you want to show it, or you want?
I'm going to show everybody this first.
Yes.
It's actually a netbook.
Oh. Yeah.
And you see right here.
Oh, you got to show the whole thing.
Oh, I have to show the whole thing.
Well, first of all, I got to plug my campaign.
Yes, you go right ahead.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
These are not the colors of my campaign, but I am a Great Dane. Right.
There you go.
Okay. And then go ahead. You do the honors.
And right here you can see his face, the logo, the universe, and then this thing. So
there you go.
This is big.
There you go. That's right.
This is big right here. So, Tammy, shuffle it out.
All right. All right.
Not cheating, Barbara.
Right.
Wow.
That's right.
That's low blow.
Ready?
Okay.
Read it out loud.
You want me to read it out loud?
If I can get this back together.
35.
That's you. Come over here. Hey.
All right.
And there you go.
There you go.
Yay! It was great having you on.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you for
Stick
having
around.
me.
We'll be right back with the iPod giveaway.
Okay.
And we're back on After Hours. Nathan Lebron. Great guy.
Great guy.
Pretty good guy.
He really should get one of those posters that says, "Where are they now?" You know?
It's not bad. And he left this wonderful hat here,
I
too.
know.
Look
I
at
know.
that.
I'm very excited to take it home with me, actually.
Are you?
I might be a new Republican now. Look at that. What's
Don't give me the stare real quick.
That was terrible.
I know. Anyway, my next guest on After Hours is the lead singer for Mirk The New Familiars, Mirk. Hey! How goes it? Look at that. People are screaming your name. So, how did you become interested in music?
Birth.
I
was born, and then
you were born, and then the
with
music just
songs
flowed.
in my head. Yeah, literally.
That sounds pretty good right there. I'm still trying to get the process in my head right
it's
now.
just like, you hear music.
Yeah.
It's like a soundtrack of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I dig
that. I dig
that.
that.
I just walk down the street. I don't have to put an iPod on. I just have it in my head all day. People call that schizophrenic, but I say
I might just do the same thing. So, what was the first? Did you play instruments, or did you start to sing?
Yeah, I started on the drums when I was 9, in
Interesting.
the school band actually.
School band. Now, where'd you go?
I went to School 19. And
Here?
Here, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Born and raised. And then I went to Hackett Middle School. I think I'll get a round of applause for that one. Hackett's really tough place. And then
it is. I went to Hackett for summer school, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to St. Teresa's right across the street.
All right.
And I went to summer school after 8th grade.
Nice.
Very sad admission right there.
I mean, but then you ended up here, and
right.
Look at you now.
Yeah, look at me now, yeah.
And then I went to Albany High.
Albany High. You got some Albany High graduates in the audience,
nice.
right in front of me too.
Sweet.
So, what are your biggest influences now?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I mean, I love Gnarls Barkley right now. Outkast is like always been on my iPod forever.
Forever. Ever and ever.
From the beginning.
Ever. Yeah.
Big Jay-Z fan, Nas.
Yeah.
Grew up on Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Miles Davis.
Not bad.
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. Brian Wilson right there.
Yeah, I love that guy.
So I heard about this whole press release relating to Jay-Z. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Yes. I just recently sold a beat to Jay-Z.
Hova.
For all of you who don't know what that means I made the music behind what he rapped over. He gave me a check and it said Sean Carter on it. It was pretty awesome. I made a copy of it. I hung it on my wall. It's pretty dope.
That's not bad. Not bad. Now you did a music video for the one song Forbidden.
For the song that we're gonna do tonight, Forbidden.
Right, right. And you shot it in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Brooklyn. Now, where in Brooklyn? I'm just curious. Now, where in Brooklyn?
Carroll Gardens. We shot it in Carroll Gardens.
I'm a little bit just taken away like that.
We shot in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn.
Gotcha.
My manager, he lives down there, and we used his
not
apartment
bad.
for location. and
Not
whatnot,
bad.
So, yeah.
Well, it was great having you on, but you will give away the iPod.
Ooh.
So,
Fill it with all your music.
there you go. The hand
I'll
goes
fill
in, the
with all
hand
my
goes in.
music. There we go.
Let's see the number we get.
Let's see. 14.
14. 14. Where is this dude? Here it is. Your paper that says the iPod. You have to come tomorrow for it. Wait, there's one more. There's two more things.
Ooh.
One more time.
Ooh.
Nobody knows what this is for.
32.
Well, nobody wants this, right?
32.
Why you come back out here? Why you come back?
32.
32.
Oh,
right. Sorry.
Let's go.
One more time. No, Barbara. Actually, I'll tell you what it is. It is a Knickerbocker Film Festival T-shirt and a T-shirt from Envy.
I would say this is a 5. I don't know what do you think.
That looks like my 5. Yeah,
That's a 5.
That's 5.
5?
Aren't people paying attention to the numbers you have?
Woo! A nice T-shirt.
Here you go. You get 2. Ha ha ha.
What size?
I don't know what size they are. It was it was great having you on. You're gonna play in
thanks.
a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stick around. We'll be right back. And we're back in After Hours. Our musical guest, Mirk The New Familiars.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The saxophone.
The mic was going inside and out of it.
I see. Thank you, Mirk The New Familiars. Thank you, Nathan Lebron. Stay tuned next week.